Hello and get ready. We're back to my channel. It's nice to see all of you again. I have Victoria here. She's, my little sidekick, and she's getting comfortable in her chair. And I was watching Asia's maggot-covered fish. And I thought, I cannot watch this without doing a reaction with all of you. Number one, fish is disgusting when it's old. Like if you've ever smelt fish anyway, imagine when it's old. So this guy is running around the country eating different things, and this evidently is a delicacy in Asia. Who would have known? Not me. Anyway, so I wanted to take you on the journey with me and let you guys see what I'm seeing, because wow, that's why I do reaction videos. So I've gotten through some of it already, so you don't have to go through a lot with me. But right now they're on the hunt for the Asia maggot-covered delicacy. And he says, did I reach my limit? Pretty much. I reached my limit, he says. So I don't know. We'll see.
Lies the pulsating nucleus of local life, the market. If you can't spot this pungent paste with your eyes, you might want to try following your nose.
Follow your nose.
Unsophisticated and uninitiated, the smell is rancid and repulsive. The best part, it's readily available just like this. It's not fresh at all.
Well, Prahok is basically fermented fish. It's salted and kept inside wooden barrels, anywhere from a couple months to all the way to 3 years.
That's wild. We're not talking wine or kimchi here. We're talking about fish protein.
It's the beloved Cambodian condiment used to elevate every dish it touches.
Ma'am, you are a dealer of rotten fish meat, to put it more bluntly. Can you introduce to me the different types of Prahok you have? First of all, starting with this one.
It's Prahok Trai Kapling. It's made with a local fish called kapling, and it's been aged for about a year. This one is made with a fish called Trai Rock, which I believe is snakehead fish. It's been aged about 8 months. It's a little bit more pungent.
To be fair, they're all pretty pungent. This appears to be the most smooth. You could almost scoop it up like...
I don't, that's one thing about all those different countries and Asia and stuff. I don't know if they just really didn't have food, because at first it talked about the people that live, on the clear lake, which was actually not clear at all. It looked muddy, but they live on the freshwater lake. They eat nothing but fish because they say that the meat is way too expensive. And I think that's something's happened to where this is now a delicacy because of the fact that they probably couldn't get meat and stuff like that. And it's just really strange because, I don't think I could eat fish after 2 days of it being old. No, I know I couldn't. Not fish.
Some vanilla ice cream.
This is the same fish. It's aged about 5 months. It's ground a little bit more fine, so it can be used in dipping sauces.
Interesting. I'm getting notes of burnt tire, rotten fish, toenail fungus.
The variety of Prahok and its price hinge on factors like its ingredients.
The rarer the fish, the more expensive the Prahok.
Exactly.
I bet the dolphin Prahok.
Punch, guaranteed to challenge even the bravest of bellies.
This is how she knows that this is the good stuff.
Right now, I'm warming up with a Prahok that's been fermenting for an entire year.
You know what's happening next?
I bet we're going to try some Prahok. Yeah, I've eaten raw Prahok.
I didn't want anything with maggots on it. And they're saying that fish is 10 years old. And some of it's snakeheads, not just fish. Oh, yeah, no.
Man.
I didn't
Don't get
like
sick,
that.
Everybody.
I thought you meant like a
Caution,
No,
trigger
we're gonna
warning.
eat it straight out.
Trigger warning, caution.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, so the salt is very prevalent. So much, in fact, I'm chewing on crispy salt crystals.
Yeah, you can feel the salt granules in there. It's got an interesting texture. It's kind of mushy, obviously.
Very much like a paste.
The fish flavor is very strong.
It's very strong. I've had many a cheese board in my life. It is uncanny how similar that is to blue cheese. Even in the texture a bit. Sometimes blue cheese can be kind of crystallized and have little crunchy bits in it. I wouldn't mind a little bit of wine to go with it.
Right.
Do you have any wine? Maybe a Chardonnay?
No.
That was intense.
No.
This woman's home. This lady is the queen of Prahok. In fact, she has made the most extreme Prahok that you will find anywhere in Cambodia. Does she eat the maggots? How do the maggots help with the recipe? Do they make it taste better? I have all these questions and more. But first, let's start at the beginning of the Prahok making process.
Let's start at the beginning.
Right, we have some moonlight gourami. These women make quick work of these fish, filleting their bodies, keeping the meat, and discarding the bones.
After deboning, batches of fish are thoroughly mixed with salt, ensuring every piece gets a good
That's
coating.
a lot of
The salt
salt.
acts like a natural preservative, keeping things safe and making the flavor pop.
Yeah, that's a lot of salt. No wonder he was eating salt.
Next, the fish bask under the sun's rays for a full 48 hours. This crucial step is what sets her Prahok recipe apart from the rest, giving it a uniquely firm texture and an unmatched depth of flavor. At least that's what she would say. Into a local culinary treasure, or what may be a not-so-nummy nightmare for me.
These are maggots. Is this part of the aging process?
She says that, it's natural when there are maggots on it, because the ones that don't have maggots, they mix some kind of chemicals in it.
Wow, that is a wild point of view. So
Very,
right here,
very
I mean,
wild
this is
point of
solid.
view.
It doesn't even resemble anything we saw
That's
at
the
the market
protein
earlier.
you
though.
get.
She says that she doesn't make her Prahok like that. That's mushy. She just knows the way she makes it. It's much more desirable.
This looks good. There's one small problem. I don't see any maggots in it. Oh my God, dude, there's hundreds of maggots. I'm unsheathing the most maggot-infested Prahok that there is here on this property.
Oh, those are some big maggots.
Come and take a look at this, Savvy. Wow. They literally have burrowed and made little holes into the Prahok. So when you look at this and you see the maggots and they're crawling around the top of the Prahok,
Well, as a matter of fact, we that come from outside, we see this and we're disgusted by it, but it's totally opposite for her.
are you actually
I can see
eating
that.
the maggots yourself?
Yeah, she basically, you pick them up. You don't wash it because if you wash it, it removes some of the flavor. So you just manually pick out the maggots.
Manually?
Yes.
I think you need a tweezers. This is level 10 Prahok, no doubt.
Yes.
I think we give it a try. I don't think we have to eat a maggot, but we can say that we've eaten maggot-infested Prahok. Hi, quick question. Is it safe for me to eat a maggot or two?
See, I don't know.
Eating a maggot or two isn't generally harmful if they're ingested accidentally. However, it's important to consider the source of the maggots. If they come from unsanitary conditions, there's a risk of bacterial or parasitic infection.
Yeah.
So while a maggot or two might not hurt you, it's crucial to consider these factors for safety.
Yeah, or they
So
can.
what a gluey paste.
Everybody will deworm their dogs and their cats, but they forget to deworm themselves. And then this guy's putting worms in his body. This is very dangerous if your body's not used to this. Very dangerous.
Hold on.
Your doctor's so smart.
Wow, it really has a rancid taste to it.
Yeah, this one tastes much more pungent because this is made from the fish
If it
bone.
was a fly or a maggot, I'd be like, oh,
jackpot.
that was really intimidating. Officially, now we can both say we've had maggot-infested food. Not many people can say that.
From here, her Prahok is typically distributed to markets where she can earn about $2 per pound. But at home, she turns this pungent ingredient into some treasured family recipes.
Right here, we have that beautiful, savory, rotten fish that everyone loves so much, made into kind of a patty
Strange.
with a little bit of pork.
This is Prahok and pair it with pork, chopped together with lemongrass, galongo, garlic, chilies, sugar, chicken bouillon, and MSG. Then chop it down to a gooey fine paste.
Is this a common preparation for Prahok?
Well, this one has pork in it. That's not typical. Only people that are a little bit more wealthy can afford the pork.
Nice.
But typically, it's,
Showing off a little bit today.
that's right.
Smear that rotten fish goo inside of banana leaves and grill it over blazing
Yeah, I
hot
don't
charcoal,
think even
allowing the
banana
flavors
leaves
to
would
melt
help
and
me.
intensify.
I
Cheers.
just know. Oh no.
Oh my God. Okay, no, I'll take it back. Give me some rice.
Oh, it's very powerful.
Oh, I thought it would be more like a meaty experience. It's pure salt.
I would never eat anything with maggots in it. And, we have to worm our animals. So we also have to worm ourselves. And we don't want to be putting worms in us and getting all these different parasites, especially from a different country that maybe our doctors don't know how to control. That was very dangerous and very disgusting. And hey, I wanted to share it with all of you. And you tell me in the comments what you think. Sorry, I haven't been around for a few days, but I've actually been in the bed. I don't know if you've ever been in the bed so long that your muscles and your bones hurt, but that's what was going on with me. I've been very sick, but we're popping back up. Everything's getting better. I'm feeling better. Had to change my diet again. And, I just pray for all of you. I hope that everyone's doing well, because there is like just so much going on in the world that it tends to make people fatigued, depressed, the inflation, I got it. I get it, and just be sure to just keep lifting yourself up and lifting others up, because I think that's the only way we're going to get through this, and we're going to get through it together. We're going to get through it together. Believe me when I say, I get fatigued, I get depressed, I get sick, like life happens. And so I'm not on here when I just felt just terrible, because I want to make you guys laugh or gag or whatever it be, because these are my exposing thoughts on different things. And a lot of people have the same kind of thoughts as I do. A lot of people like the same thing as I do. And so that's what works out. And that's why people watch my content, which thank you very much. And if you didn't hit that thumbs up and subscribe, I don't know what you're waiting for. And if you didn't hit that thumbs up and just be like, hey, Betty, nice to see you, I don't know what you're waiting for. I worked hard to get on this corner. I've been on this corner. This is my corner. I run it the way I want to run it. And I'll be putting out some videos back to back on different things that I find that's interesting that I am going to react to. Until next time, keep a fire in your heart, a smile on your face, and be kind to someone, because you're not promised even 5 minutes. And I am out of here. I will see you all very, very soon.